Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Miracle Guidance. I'm Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio. Tonight's episode is based on my new book coming very soon called Committed, Finding Love and Loyalty Through the 7 Archetypes. Committed will be released, as I said, very soon and will be available everywhere books are sold. You can buy it at Amazon, you can buy it in bookstores. I'm very excited for this new project. And I would love tonight to send a free copy to one of my listeners. So start calling in with your questions and I'll pick one caller who's going to receive my new book in a few minutes. But in the next hour, we are going to talk about archetypes, and more specifically, archetypes in relationships. The truth is that a person's archetype will have a significant impact in his or her love relationships. An archetype is an original pattern that resides deep within the subconscious, and it's responsible for our needs, our desires, our thoughts, our feelings, and our behaviors. So some archetypes seek to have a committed relationship with one partner, while others have serious emotional barriers that won't let them open up to love. So if you have some kind of an issue with the person in your life that is love-related, you can ask me. We'll talk what kind of an archetype this person is. There's always this comparability that has to exist between archetypes. So, let's say, this explains why some men give off mixed messages, run away when they start feeling attached, or simply cannot commit no matter what the woman does, and vice versa. This can happen to women. So in the next hour, I'll go through the 7 kind of archetypes that exist and how you can actually work with your love interest to experience the breakthrough you've been looking for. So that's why I want you to kind of stay tuned, and I want you to call in, and this is a calling show, so feel free to call in 202-570-7057, and my producer Christopher will take your call and will connect you with me. So let's define first what exactly is an archetype. The word archetype comes from the Greek archeon, meaning original, and typo, meaning pattern. So an archetype is a pattern of thought present in the human psyche. So archetypes are manifestation of the collective consciousness which we experience throughout life. We continue to draw on cosmic consciousness, thinking, feeling, and doing the same things that have existed since the dawn of time. Archetypes are within the root of our nature. Now, the concept of archetypes goes back to the 2000 and something years ago by the era of the Greek philosophers. I know that Plato used to talk about archetypes. So we cannot change archetypes. We can only change how to relate to them. This theory, as I said, of archetypes can apply to relationships. The way in which we relate or don't relate to another person also emerge from our subconscious. So the 7 archetypes are based on 30 years of counseling, because I've been working for more than 30 years with people. So in listening to tens of thousands of cases over time, something interesting happened to me. I noticed that the same type of people kept popping in. People who had very similar personalities to each other. As soon as a client started describing the man she was dating, or a woman was describing, or a man was describing the woman he was dating, I could almost finish their sentences. The sentences that they were describing, because I began taking notes on the different personality types. So I encounter in my practice, particularly, in regards to how they handle the relationship, different archetypes. So eventually, I came to the realization that in fact, we are dealing with 7 distinctive archetypes. And number 1 archetype is the independent. The second one is the workaholic. The third archetype that we've seen a lot lately, in the news and in the White House, is the narcissist. The fourth is the free spirit. The fifth is the hopeless romantic. I've seen hopeless romantics a lot. I also have seen the 6th archetype, which is the wounded warrior. And I've seen the 7th archetype, which is the introvert. So we'll go through them in a little while, but more specifically, I divided the archetypes into 2 categories. The me archetype and the we archetype. So difference between the 2 is how much the archetype relies on his ego to make decisions in his relationship. Like the independent, for instance, the workaholic, the narcissist, and the free spirit are more ego-driven, while the hopeless romantic, the wounded warrior, and the introvert employ their ego less. So as you know, selfishness or selflessness will impact the energy of a relationship tremendously. So each of the 7 archetypes has strengths and weaknesses, and each is capable of upholding a relationship as long as he is willing to work on himself. I believe there's no such thing as commitment phobe, but some archetypes adapt to commitment much more easily than others. So other archetypes are more emotionally resistant to and have sort of psychological barriers to overcome before they can engage in a healthy relationship. So it boils down to what values each archetype must learn or change in order to cultivate a relationship that's fulfilling for both partners. For example, the narcissist needs to learn the value of sacrifice. The independent needs to learn the value of attachment. The workaholic needs to learn to prioritize what really matters. The wounded warrior needs to heal, and the free spirit needs to ground himself in purpose. The hopeless romantic needs to be more realistic, while the introvert needs to open up and trust. So each archetype needs to unlearn something unhealthy or unhelpful, and then learn something new and positive in order to be in a successful relationship. And you're going to see that one archetype matches a certain archetype and may not match another archetype. So this is where I think, you will go through the book and you will learn a lot about which is your match when it comes to your own archetype. We don't want to remain confined to the limitation of our archetype, unable to give up to our commitment goal or breaking our promises. This causes us much suffering and confusion, not to mention a lot of trouble for our partner. So our goal is to escape the boundaries of one archetype and become as flexible as possible in our lives and our romance, ready to tackle any challenge. The goal isn't to achieve perfection, but balance. So I'm going to go now and take a call. Let's see who's calling me tonight. I think there's somebody calling me right now all the way from Europe and all the way from Romania. And I'm actually going to go and talk to I think is my first caller, Gabriela, and then I'm going to go to Monica from Canada, then to Lelani, then Julia, and then to Marilyn from Singapore. So I have a wonderful list of people, so you guys hold on the line, and first caller is Gabriela. Hi, my Gabriela. How are you, my love?
Hi, Carmen. Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm so grateful that you called me. That's so exciting. Good for you.
Yeah, I love you so much, and I wanted to get in touch. I don't know.
Okay, let's see what can I do for you. Think a little bit. What's significant for you? How can I, bring some light into your life? What it is that you need to get an answer? What it is that you need to resolve? What is within your soul that you can't comprehend, or what it is about your path that you need guidance? So ask me.
Yeah, so I would like to know more about my love life, because I feel like I'm in love with this amazing person, but I don't know what he feels about me. So we have like a very strong connection.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's just from my side.
For how long is this relationship going on? For how long you guys are together?
It's not really a relationship. So
it's
want
not really?
it to be. Yeah, I want it to be a relationship, but at the moment it's not.
So let me put it this way. For how long do you know each other? You know each other for 1 year, for 2 years? How many years?
I met him at the end of 2019 when I was in hospital, and he was also in hospital.
Okay, so you met each other approximately a year and a half or something like that. So you know each other for a year and a half. Okay. So this never turned into a... Is there any communication between you two? Do you call each other? Do you text each other? Is there anything happening here, or not really?
Just on Instagram, I reply to some of his stories. The idea is that he's never initiating. I am the one initiating, and I know this shouldn't be the case, right?
So, okay, if you initiate, is there a positive response from him?
Yeah, he's always like, he has a great sense of humor. He's a Sagittarius born on 1st of December, 1999. And I'm a Sagittarius born on December 21. So I feel that we have a lot in common. So he's born in 1999,
no?
Yeah.
So December 1st, 1999. Okay. Okay. So that's already somebody who's number 5. And number 5 sometimes can be associated with people who are very free spirit, people who don't want to attach. I think his issues is really being attached. I don't have a feeling that the man knows exactly what attachment really is. I think he wants it. He doesn't know how to go about this. When are you born, my love?
Sorry?
What's your birthday? When are you born?
December 21st, 1986.
Okay. December 21st, 1996. Okay, hold on
86.
1 second.
1986.
86. So you actually a little bit older than him, no?
Yeah, 13 years older.
Okay, that's fine. Let me see. And so,
and I also have like a special bond with his mother. So his mother is also named Gabriela, and I don't know, we have too much in common.
Are you in touch with his mom or no?
Yes, I got to meet, actually this weekend I met his parents, like by accident, but I don't believe in accidents. And they were very kind, and they asked me if I want to go to Crete with them, which for me was a bit weird, because, so I don't know, I got the impression that they like me, but now I don't know how to bring this up with him, right?
My feeling about this guy is a little bit immature. I have a sense that he doesn't know exactly what he wants. I think he really likes you, but he acts like childish and not sure how to proceed. So that's why he allows you to be the one taking the lead, so you the one like after him, because he doesn't know any better. Do you have a chance to make something happen here? Yes. But it will take a little bit of time, and the Yeah, the only problem is that the man is not he's not mature enough, you know. It's not because of his age. It's not because he's younger. Just he's not that mature in his soul. He's not really, does he know exactly what he wants? But I do think that in time you can make something happen here. Not through the parents. I don't think the parents will really get involved, my opinion. They will not get involved. And I don't think he will allow the parents to get involved. This is a very independent guy, and in a way,
I know, yeah.
Yeah, in a way, he wants to be a free spirit. So this is the kind of a guy that's a combination, talking about archetype, of a free spirit. You, on the other hand, you're a very down to earth, very needy of commitment. You're in a phase in your life in which you really want to settle down. So your idea of commitment is different than his. He might not even understand commitment yet. So here is where you need to work with him to make him comprehend where you stand and where he stands. The only thing that I'm kind of psychologically a little bit disappointed, because it's not really initiating, is not really responding to you, and he allows you to be the only one doing the work, you know? Right.
Yeah, the thing is that he is responding. Yeah, he is responding, but I am, contacting him like most of the time. Mm-hmm. And what was interesting for me is that I'm on a personal
No, not
year
responding in the sense of him initiating. You're the one initiating. I know. He's responding, but not responding in the way we want him to respond. By taking charge, by being, taking responsibility and being with the initiative. And this is where you want him to take the lead, because he's the man, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, what I also saw that I'm a personal year 1 and he's on a personal year 8, which is the year of karma, right?
Yeah. You are at the beginning of a life cycle, and this is significant for you because, everything you do right now, it will impact your life for the next 12 years. So if you, for instance, decide, to be in a relationship, this relationship will play a significant role in the future. But he, contrary to you, he's in a karmic year, but that also can help him. Being in a karmic year 8 can be very helpful to wake him up, to make him see the decision that it's a moment of growing. So I should say this year is the year in which you're going to make a decision. There is also my intuition telling me you're going to meet another man while you travel who's around your age, and he is in so many respects more ready for commitment. And you will have a very long conversation with this other man, and that's going to be a very fascinating karmic relationship. So don't oppose that. Allow it to happen. And just inform me and let me know if in the next 2-3 months this person is coming in your life. So don't think this is the only reality. Allow something else to come to you. Does this make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm kind of stuck on this guy. Like, I had such a big crush that
I don't want you to be stuck. Here is the reason of your call. I don't want to be stuck. I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to break through this. And I also want you to write me on WhatsApp. Do you have my WhatsApp information?
Yes.
Okay, write me on WhatsApp, and we'll continue, because the radio show doesn't give me enough time to explain you a lot of other stuff that I would love to touch, so that I can make myself. So write me on WhatsApp. I'm grateful that you call me on the show, and I will give you all my guidance during the year. And all I can promise you that everything is going to be better than you expect. It's going to be better than you imagine.
Thank you. I would appreciate also if I could get the book, I would really appreciate that.
Okay, my love. Okay, my greatest pleasure. Absolutely.
Okay.
I love you, my Gabriela.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, sweetie. Bye,
Take
my
care.
love.
Bye.
Okay, my wonderful friends, I'm going to take a break. My producer's saying time from the break, and then we'll go back to your calls.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organisation, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me The Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
COVID-19, brought to you by CDC and the Ad Council.
If you're feeling increasingly lonely right now, you're not alone. It's totally normal. Even though we may not be able to get together in person, connecting virtually with friends and family still gives you a chance to interact with people and may help raise your spirits. Join a virtual book club, set up group text chats, or online video coffee breaks with coworkers.
Find more self-care and coping tips at coping-19.org.
And I'm back on OMTime Radio. So excited. So I'm going to have someone else from Romania, and I take them because I know it's very late over there, and they just had an earthquake I had, so I hope everybody there is okay. Hi, Julia, my love from Romania. I love you, my beautiful friend. How are you, my dear?
Hello, Carmen. I'm so happy to see you again.
How are you, beautiful Julia? How can I help you, my love?
Well, I have two questions tonight. First one is, what is my love archetype? And do you see any partner in my life? Because I've always been afraid to ask you this question so far.
So your question is regarding your love life, and what's the second one? I couldn't hear you.
The second one was related to the fact that I want to overcome being in debt and finding a source of income. Yeah.
So you had financial problems?
Yeah, really.
I want to tell you something. Send me on WhatsApp a text because I want to tell you what to do about that. And also give me your month and day of your birth. I want to see if this is the year to turn around the financial debt, which I suspect, according to your divine codification, this might be. What's the month and the day of your birth?
Yeah, it's 13 July.
July 13. Let me see.
You said I'm in a karmic year 4, but I calculated 6. So I'm so July. So you said July. July is a 7. Yes.
13 is 4, and 7 plus 4 it's a 2. And if we add a 5, we reach the year 7. But we're not there yet. We're actually still in the year 6. The year 6, it's a very good year. Doesn't necessarily, it brings you more love, brings you more commitment, brings somebody. Did you meet anybody?
No one.
No. So in other words, from now on to the end of the summer, somebody will come into your life who I would describe tall, brownish hair, around your age, probably some months younger or old, I don't know, very close in age with you. Somebody who I think is born in October, because that's what I get in my head intuitively. Somebody who has a home somewhere by the water, or used to live either in Constanza or somewhere in that area of the country by the waterside. He's been very educated. He went to college. He's a smart guy. He has an older sister. I see a lot of stuff about this guy. It's just so crazy. And he's supposed to come in your life this year. You meet him in an afternoon by Are you going out ever, or don't stay in the house all the time because nobody comes through your roof? So
yeah, I know you said that, and I agree, but I don't get out.
So if you don't get out, then we're having a problem. So you have to get out. You have to get out. You have to go places. Even if you go, you know what I mean, to walk in the afternoon, take a walk, just to breathe, just to look around, just to eventually, buy things. Because this is something that is not happening if you lock yourself in your home, and most likely now that the COVID is kind of going away, this is no reason to be in the home all the time. So this man has to come in your life. And I'm very convinced of this person. And even if there is a delay, let's say you just meet him at the end of the summer, this is going to happen. Also, when it comes to money, you will do better with money in 22. So, but there's a breaking through financially in the near future. You will be able to do better financially too, absolutely, 100%. So you're on that turning point. Things will change in your favor, no question. But you do have in 2 years from on the chance of a very powerful opportunity that you need to take that is financially rewarding. So look for that one. And I'm absolutely confident that you will be able to be with this person I'm describing to you. But again, get out of your home. Get out. Get dressed and get out.
Thank you so much for your advice, Carmen. I love you so much.
I love you, my Julia. I adore you, my beautiful.
Thank you for taking my
Write me on WhatsApp. I love you, Julia. You're beautiful.
I love you. Goodbye.
Okay, my sweetheart. I'm going to go to, I'm questioning what time is in Singapore because I have Marilyn from Singapore. Hi, Marilyn. How are you, my love?
Hello, Dr. Carmen.
Hi, beautiful Marilyn. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you?
Any news? Do you have any good news for me?
I'm having a trust issue, so I don't know how to deal with it. So I have this back and forth, step. So to going to move on to the relationship. So I don't know how to overcome my trust issues.
Yeah, that's a big one. Because the moment you have issues with trust, then it's becoming very difficult to get committed, to get attached to anyone. So I need for you to really work seriously on the trust issue, because I don't want to see you battling this for the rest of your life. I want you to put an end to this right now as we speak. To say, okay, something happened, but I decide to let go of my fear, to be with somebody and let go of my issues with trust and start rebuilding trust slowly. Give somebody a chance and believe that person is different than the person who betrayed you before. Because that's what happened. When you feel betrayed, you believe the next person will do the same thing to you. But that's not going to happen. I promise you. That's not, everybody's different, and the new person coming in your life is going to be different. But what happened with the previous person you were involved with?
Well, he was a scam. So it's just so that's why if I don't see the person and if they're making excuses that we're not having a video call, so I have this kind of problem. And then in the end, I stopped. So, and then he finally revealed himself that he is a scam. He's not the right person.
My question to you, why are we attracting somebody who is like that? What it is within you that makes you attract a person like this? Why? What are you carrying within you from your youth, from an experience that you don't even remember at the level of your subconscious, related to something that happened to you when you were in school, during your upbringing, in your family? What happened there that made you, build this and attract this? And we don't need this. So the fact that we're talking is very healing. Now that we talk about it, it makes you identify something that you never identified before. When you identify, you can heal. So we identifying there is somewhere within you something that we need to clear, we need to heal. And I want you to do some affirmations because they reaffirm, they reprogram. There is a program in your brain that we need to change. The brain is programmed to bring in somebody who's going to make you feel wrong, who's going to make you have an issue with trust, who's going to make you doubt, who's going to make you feel insecure. So we need to change that program. We need to change, sometimes we say, let's change the story of our lives. So let's change that story. Do you agree with me? And for that, the best way to do it is by, ever since you wake up in the morning till you sleep at night, 1,000,000 times, you know what I mean? To you, do affirmation and you say, I'm going to bring in my life the best person ever. I'm worthy of that. I am not having issues with trust. I decided this is over. I'm not going to bring anybody like this anymore. But I decided that the next person is just fabulous. He will fulfill me. He will be nice. He will be kind. He will be trustworthy. So by saying those things, you shift the program. You delete an information. You delete a memory. You know what I mean? You delete an imprint. The subconscious mind functions on imprints. The brain is the one that creates our reality. The consciousness creates reality. So I want your consciousness to implement a new program. And the new program can be implemented by your own words. Your words translate into your thoughts translate into your action and into creating a new reality. And I can promise you, by the fall, if you do this constantly, you will call me back and you will tell me, I've attracted this magnificent man. He treats me like a queen. He is well established. He's a guy who has everything I ever wanted in a man. He's respectful. He's educated. He tells me every single day. Create that amazing scenario. Don't be afraid for an ideal scenario. Don't be afraid for a person to be really good to you. Because there's some fear within you that can never happen. There's a fear in you that you're not worthy. There's a fear in you that you cannot, be happy again. You understand? I want to break through that.
I know.
By rebuilding your belief in you and in your potential and reprogramming the mind to the highest level of consciousness that you bring in. And I actually see the person who you bring in your life is in the legal field. He's brown hair. He's a little bit hazel eyes. He is very well established financially. He was married before, but his kids are no more. He has children, but they are grown. He's looking for somebody in his life. He will be so nice to you. He will treat you with so much respect. He will adore you. You'll never felt so loved, And you will tell me about this man. The day will come when you will call and say, I met this man exactly the way you described him to me. And I want you to get my new book because I want you to read through the archetypes and identify what kind of an individual you attracted in your life. Who was he? Was he a narcissist? Was he an introvert? What was wrong with him, Because definitely you attracted the wrong person. And I don't want that to happen to you anymore. You don't want that to happen. We're going to stop making that happen.
So, where is this guy from? You see, he's in a law, right?
I don't think this guy necessarily. I think he's in your area, but he might not be born there. I think this, and I also feel like this man, in a way, he works with the law, but is somebody who's also a businessman, very well established, very sincere, completely opposite than everything you've ever experienced. I'm super excited. I have a very clear sense of this man, of his presence, of his energy, and of the way you will relate to him. So that's great news, my love.
How can I find him then?
You will find him. He will find you. You will find each other because you meant to find him. But you have to promise me that you will constantly Do those affirmations for a number of weeks so that we shift the vibration energy, we shift the consciousness, and delete the program that existed within you for a period of time. Because nothing can come through if there is a wrong program. We operate on patterns of behavior. We operate on programs of the brain. And your program, brought to you the worst instead of the best, So we have to put an end to that.
Okay.
But this involves your own work. Sorry?
Will I meet this guy in a dating site? Will I meet this guy in a dating
Marilyn?
site? Yeah, can you hear me?
Now I lost you for a second. I couldn't hear you.
Will I meet this guy in a dating site?
It's possible. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying. You know what I mean? And in my new book, I talk about the dating sites and stuff like that. So I kind of want you to get the book because it's instrumental in helping you to open up to the possibility of finding somebody anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter he's on a dating site. What matters is for him to be the right person for you.
Okay.
But this is someone who you will call me back on the show and tell me about him.
All right.
Okay, my Marilyn.
I hope I will meet this guy soon.
Okay, my love.
Okay,
thank you so much for calling me. I love you, my Marilyn, and thank you for calling me from Singapore. Yeah. That's so great. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and take a short break, and I'll be back in a second.
The best of holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
Hello, I'm Sandy Sedgbeer, host of OMTimes magazine's flagship radio show, What is Going On? My passion is sifting through information, research, and innovations from new thought teachers, speakers, and researchers pushing back the boundaries of what we know about life, energy, metaphysics, and the universe. I love shifting perceptions about who we are, why we're here, and how quickly impossible becomes normal when we open our minds, expand our awareness, and accept that the only limits that exist are those we place upon ourselves. So if you're the kind of forward-thinking, eager investigator of what lies beyond the current reality that most perceive, why not make a date to come play with me in the field of possibilities at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday, and together we can discover what's really going on.
If I could be you,
and you could be me,
for just 1 hour,
if you could find a way
to get inside
each other's mind,
walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out, and for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
And I'm back, and I'm talking about my new book that's coming out very, very soon, Committed, Finding Love Through and Loyalty Through the 7 Archetypes. And I have a lot of callers tonight, and I'm going to go to Canada right now. I had people from Romania, from Singapore, and now back to Canada, to Monica. Hi, my dear Monica. How are you, my love?
Hello, beautiful Carmen. Thank you so much for picking me. You are amazing.
How are you, sweetie?
I remember you from many years ago, and I just reconnected again, and you're just so beautiful, so timeless. I want to acknowledge you for that, because it's just such an inspiration. Thank you. It's an honor to speak with you. It truly is. Dear Carmen, I feel like this morning I had a major breakthrough that I feel like set me free from being stuck in my life for the last 10 years. I'm single, which I would like to change. I would love to find love. And I feel like my heart is calling me to Miami. Now, because of the current situations and because I would also need to find a new career. And for some reason, I'm really called by real estate. So in a way, everything needs to be new. And
so you want to do real estate, or you doing real estate?
I haven't done it, but I want.
Oh, please do it. It's fabulous. I mean, real estate people are like the most successful people nowadays. Wow. Everybody is buying this for the next years like crazy, you know? Crazy. It's like prices are going up here in Florida. Do you plan to relocate from Canada here in Miami?
I would like
do
to,
it.
That's the reason. But
do it. At least come buy something here. You know, if you come here, I'll help you. Just, just consider, because this would be a major breakthrough for you and a major opportunity. I feel like, you change your place, you change your luck, you open doors to your faith, and you feel within you that there's something about this, so go ahead and do it. Don't even, you're stuck there in a place where nothing is happening for you.
Exactly.
I feel like when nothing is happening in one place, then you have to change the place. And I feel like that's what you have to do. You have to not to be afraid. You have to make a plan. You have to make a decision. You have to come here. You have to get your license. It's going to be easier than you think. And all the doors are going to open here for you. That's how I see it. And I'm absolutely confident that that's going to happen. And also you'll be able to buy something here. Because if you involve yourself in a real estate, and that's not going to be at all complicated, and I know a lot of people here, people in the real estate. I'll put you in touch with everybody I know. My greatest pleasure. Why not? Yes,
I would love
yes,
that.
absolutely.
So, and honestly, I am going to take you upon that. And what would be my best way to connect with you?
Well, the best way to connect, do you have my number, my phone number?
I don't. How can I?
Or if you go to Carmen Harra, or email me, Email me, I'll send you my phone number. Text me on WhatsApp, because that's the easiest way. I always look at WhatsApp. And I will be in touch.
How do I get that number?
You can find it even on my Facebook. If you go to Facebook, my phone number is there. I can even give it to you if you have a pen. You can write it down.
Sure, I'm ready.
Okay, 917-771-6035. 917 area code. I have a New York number. 917-771-6035. You got it?
35, and that's your WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay, put me on WhatsApp and send me a text.
I will.
And then I'll respond, and we'll take it from there. And I know a lot of people here, and it would be my greatest pleasure to create a connection. I always thought that there's nothing better on earth than doing something good for another human being, and you deserve it, and I feel like this is your ticket to a new beginning.
I agree. Is there one more question on it? Is there a timeline within which you see
Give me just the month and the day of your birth. I want to see which year are you in your life right now. Which personal year? June 6th? Yeah. This is the time to do it, because you're in the karmic year. You've been waiting for 12 years to make this move.
Oh, wow.
What happened if we go back 12 years ago?
What happened 12 years ago? That's when actually my career in fitness and who I thought was going to be the love of my life, it all ended. Everything ended. That was great.
So there is a turnaround 12 years later when you hit again a karmic year. So in other words, this is a new beginning for you. From June of this year all the way down to the summer of 2022, your whole life will change beyond belief.
Wow.
You will find a new path. You will move. You will find a new residence. You will meet an extraordinary guy, and you will feel like everything comes at once. After years when nothing really happened and things were kind of stuck. You were feeling stuck, if you agree. Was this like the feeling of being stuck at least for the last 2-3 years?
Oh God, more than that.
That's why I said at least, because we can go back even 8 years ago, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And because I feel like this is, you said there's a reason. There's a reason you call this show. There's a reason we're talking. There's a reason we are connecting. This is going to really change your life. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super.
It is fabulous.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I will reach out to you on WhatsApp and look forward to...
Just put my number on your WhatsApp. You want to find me there? Send me a text and we'll communicate and we'll make plans and
beautiful.
You know, you will see. Just get ready.
Okay.
Get enthusiastic. Get excited. Just get excited. In life, you have to be excited for the change.
Wow. So I'm going to ask you one question. What is your secret for being so unbelievably striking today? What is your secret?
I don't know.
Seriously, because you are just, I mean, I remember you, I think it was about 10 years ago that I first found you, if not more. And when I saw you, you know, your recent pictures, you know, you were going to the gym. It's like unbelievable.
Well, you know what, with me, it's interesting. I'm looking better as I'm getting older. I don't know.
Exactly.
I can see that. I can really see that in me. I found all kinds of, you know, secrets to how to improve, how to better yourself, how to shift the program in your brain, I came to the realization we actually can live very long lives, you know, and the secret is within us. So I'm trying to teach other people, you know, all my introspection and apply it on myself and be like, in a way, inspire other people. Yes, it can be done. And coming up with all those, how should I say, tips, you know. I tell people, do this, buy this, eat this, so go to the gym. So there's I can talk about this for hours, you know, and what can actually be done, you know, to motivate yourself, to inspire yourself, and to absolutely look younger and better as you're getting older, you know.
Yes. Maybe we can do a project, you know, together once I live in Miami.
Absolutely. Definitely. I'm here. I'm ready for, you know, I love everything that is constructive, everything that is positive, and that is reflected on the outside. If inside you are at peace, and inside you are happy with everything and you believe in yourself, then there's no stopping you, you know.
Exactly.
And I feel like the same energy in you, you know.
Yes.
You are the same. You operate on the same belief, you know, like myself.
Yeah, very similar.
All right, my beautiful.
I love you. Thank you.
I love
such
you
an
more,
honor.
and I love you more, and I'm looking forward to your text on WhatsApp.
Me
Okay,
too.
my
Lots of
love.
love. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Bye,
Enjoy the
sweetheart.
rest of your show. Bye-bye.
You too. I'm going to go to Leilani. Hi, Leilani.
Hi, Carmen.
How's my beautiful Leilani? How's
I'm
California?
Good.
Leilani?
Oh, my gosh. It's
Tell
good,
me.
but...
Tell me something good, Leilani.
I'm house sitting in Brentwood. Do you know Brentwood?
Yes.
I'm house sitting next to Santa Monica. It's beautiful. There's roses and jasmine and flowers. So I'm looking for a place to live. And then, Carmen, I'm ready for a boyfriend. I'm going to let Joseph go.
If you're ready, that's
ready.
all I
I'm
wanted
so
to hear,
ready.
that you are ready.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
But, you know, Carmen, I'm picky. I don't drink alcohol. I don't take marijuana.
You should not drink alcohol, and you should not take marijuana. You should not smoke. You should not be
I want that for my
self-destructive.
boyfriend. Yeah. I want that in a man also.
Oh, you have to bring in somebody whose definition of life matches yours, you know, whose definition of commitment matches yours. You know?
Yes.
I know I have this book coming, and I thought of you when I, at the beginning of the show, I said, Leilani is going to call, and I'm going to tell her about this book because, you have a certain archetype, and I think if you're going to read my book, you'll understand which is your match. According to who you are, to the beauty of the soul that you are, you need to find the right person. You need to find the correspondence. You need to write somebody who's perfect for you, Leilani. So that's why, life is about learning. Every single day we learn till we accumulate enough knowledge, and we can bring, in our life, everybody who's someone who's a reflection of our awareness, of our perception, of our knowledge. So I think somebody extraordinary is coming in your life, Leilani, and I'm proud of you that you made this move.
Oh, you are? Because, Carmen, I literally went into the unknown. I just got in the car.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. It takes that courage, that craziness, that moment of, how should I call it? When you don't care anymore, you just go.
Yeah, I just had to go.
in the unknown. And you experience that profound revelation, and you shift every fiber of your being. You shift the whole neurons. That everybody's shifting. Everything in your brain, all the programs are just not good anymore. You reprogram everything. You're like a brand new person. You're a new person. So forget about whatever happened. Forget about the Leilani that used to live somewhere else. That Leilani doesn't exist. There's a new Leilani.
Okay.
There's a new Leilani with a new energy in a new environment, with a new goal, with a new beginning.
Yes.
That's how I see it.
I feel it.
You feel it? Good.
I don't, and it's crazy, Carmen. I don't care what people think anymore about me.
No. You should, nobody listening to the show, everybody listening, and you especially, Leilani, we should not care about what other people think. We should only care about what's within ourselves, to do the good thing, to be honorable people, to serve the community, to feel like we are good in our hearts, and project that's all that matters. The rest is irrelevant. So, and the moment you start thinking that way, then your life will change overnight. You're such a beautiful soul, Leilani, and you so deserve an amazing life and a new beginning. I promise you all of this is going to happen to you. When you least expect it, when you don't even believe that this can happen, and this is your turning point, Leilani. It really is.
So I'm going to meet a new man, do you think, soon? Or
you believe
soon?
somebody great, and you meet him during the day, just like that, But go places. Just go with your beautiful smile, the beautiful you. Go everywhere,
I go to the beach. I go walking,
and you will attract this person in. You will attract this person in. It's somebody around your age, somebody like a pure, loving, caring soul who you're going to start a life with.
Wow, really? This is going to be the one?
Yeah, this is going to be the one. It's time, Leilani.
Yeah.
You finally in that moment in which you can say, this is it, I waited enough, I'm ready, you are ready. You're ready for a new start.
What about where to live? Where should I live?
I feel like at some point, somebody will offer you a place temporary, and take whatever it is for the moment, It should be okay if you find like a temporary space. Where do you live right now? You just told me, but
I'm house sitting for a guy in Brentwood, so just next to Santa. But he's
Santa
leaving
Monica.
for Hawaii.
Okay, that's what you told me. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's leaving for Hawaii, and he'll be back this 16th of June. I'm ready. I'm really ready for my own space because, as you know, I've been moving a lot the last year.
You'll find your space. I see a space in a beautiful house. I see a house that's so much flowers and a lot of white. The doors are white, the big windows, everything is white and flowers. The place is not big, but it's so it has like a European taste, European architecture, and great backyard, and it's like on a hill or something because there's so many flowers.
Okay.
And that's where I see you creating your own space.
Okay. Do you know when?
Leilani, I'm coming to the end of the show. This is in the next 2-3 weeks. Call me, let me know. I love you, everybody.
Love you.
And I'll be back with you next week. I'm going to continue to speak about my new book, Committed: Finding Love Through the 7 Archetype. It's going to be released very soon. I'm very proud of my work. This is a book I really think I try my best. So I love you guys, and thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for calling in. I'm Carmen Harra on OMTime Radio, and may God bless all of you.